In the last lecture, we have started about our new topic, that was timers and counters of 8051 microcontroller. So continuing our topic, today we will study about the different type of modes of timers and counters in 8051 microcontroller. So let's start our today's topic, different type of modes of timers and counters. So currently we have 4 different type of modes of timers and counters, that is from mode 0 to mode 3. These modes can be selected using M0 and M1 bit of the T mod register. So first of all, we have a mode 1 of timers and counters, which is a 16-bit timer. So since it is a 16-bit timer, its value ranges from 0000H to FFFH, which can be loaded in the register of TH and TL registers. Since after loading the values, the timers and counters can be started using the set bit TRX instruction. Now TRX instruction, this X represents 0 or 1 depending on the timer we are using. So after reaching its limit, that is to FFFH, it rolls back at 0000H, thus generating a TF timer flag high. So to repeat the same process, same program, same code, the TL and TH is loaded with its original value, which we have to define at the starting of the program, and the TF flag must be reset. So this was the characteristics of the mode 1 registers. Now let's talk about the steps to program in mode 1 of timers and counters. So now let's talk about the steps to program in mode 1. So first of all, we have to load the T mod registers, and because we have to specify what kind of timer we are using and what kind of mode in which we will program. So after that, we have to load the TL and TH with its initial values. After that, we have to start the timer. Then we have to monitor for a TF flag using this instruction JNB TFX target. Here X is the same whether it is a timer 0 or it's a timer 1. After that, when TF flag is generated or it's raised, we have to stop the timer. Then we have to clear the flag, and we have to repeat from step number 2, that we have to again load the TL and TH with its initial values. So on your screen, there is a small program where we have generated a square wave of 50% duty cycle on port 1.5. Here timer 0 is used to generate a delay. So let's analyze the program and see what kind of steps we have used. So first, we have loaded the T mod register and specified that we have used timer 0. After that, the TL and TH are loaded with the initial values from FFF to H. Then after that, we have toggled port 1.5 for our square wave generator for a square wave. Then we have after that we have called for delay for delay. So in this there is a small program of delay subroutine program. In that, timer 0 is started using the set bit instructions. Then the timer 0 when it reaches the limit of FFFH, it rolls back to 0000H. Then TF flag is raised. So using this instruction, the TF flag, our timer is stopped, and we using the clear instructions, we have cleared the TF flag, and we have again we have repeated this process. So this was the small example of mode 1 using mode 1 programming. So moving further on, let's talk about mode 0. So the mode 0 of timers and counters is exactly same as mode 1. The only difference is that this mode is a 13-bit timers and counters. So its limit is from 0000H to 1FFFH. The mode 0 and mode 1 are only same. Only difference is The mode 1 is 16-bit and mode 0 is 13-bit timer. So moving further, let's talk about mode 2 of timers and counters. Now let's talk about mode 2. Mode 2 is an 8-bit auto reload timer. Why? Let's see further. Its value ranges from 00F to FFH because it is an 8-bit timer. 8-bit timer. After that, the TH is loaded with the value, and the same value it gets copied in TL, and then the timer is started using the set bit instructions. After it reaches its limit, that is FFH, it rolls back to 00H, and then the TF flag is raised, same as mode 1. But when the TH is rolled back to 0, the TL flag is set and the TL is loaded automatically with its initial value, and the process is repeated again and again. That is why this mode 2 is known as 8-bit auto reload timer, because we have to load only the TH value, the original value, and that the same value is copied in TL, and after that it gets reloaded automatically. So now let's talk about the steps to program in mode 2 timer. So now let's talk about the various steps to program in this mode. First, we have to load the value in TMOD register, because we have to specify what kind of timer and what kind of mode we are using. Then we have to load only TH with the initial value, because it is an 8-bit auto reload timer. We have to specify only the TH. That in the value will be automatically copied in TL. After that, we have to start the timer using the set bit instructions. Then we have to check for TF flag. If this flag is raised, we have to clear it using the J and B instruction. Then go back to step number 4, because this mode is an auto reload timer mode. So this was the steps to program in mode 2. Now moving further, let's take an example. So here we have a question. The example: suppose the crystal oscillator value is 11.0592 megahertz, and this is the program. We have to find the frequency of a square wave generated on port 1.0. Second is the smallest frequency achievable and TH value to do that. So to solve this, first of all we have to find the frequency of the square wave generated. So the this value of 5, the target address of S jump bit is 256. So minus of 0.5, it will be 251. Then multiply by 1.085 microseconds, it will be 272.33 microseconds. This will be its value. This value is a high proportion value of the square wave. Since it is a 50% clock duty cycle, so the time will be 2 into 272.33 microseconds, which will be 544.66 microseconds. Or you can say the frequency will be 1.83 kilohertz. So this will be the frequency achieved by the square wave generator. So this is the first one, the first part. Second is the smallest frequency achievable. We have to find the smallest frequency. So since the TH is 00 in the B part, so we have 2 into 272.33 into 1.085 microseconds. This will be 555.5 2 microsecond. This is the time, and the frequency which will be achieved is 1.8 kilohertz. So this is the smallest frequency achievable, and the th value is which is 00. So this was the smallest example of mode 2 timer. So now let's move on to the last mode, that is mode 3. So now let's talk about the last mode of the timer and counter, that is mode 3, which is a split timer. It works differently for timer 0 and timer 1. When timer 0 is working in mode 3, the TL0 is used as 8-bit timer and counter, while the TH0 is only work as 8-bit timer. Whereas when timer 1 works in mode 3, it only holds the count and does not run. Also, it can be configured as either mode 0, mode 1 or mode 2, and does not interrupt the controller. So the TF flag is only raised by the TH0 timer, and the timer 1 is used at baud rate generator. So this was the mode 3 of timer and counter. So today's top video was all about the different type of modes of timer and counter in 8051 microcontroller. So I hope you understood our today's video. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the future notifications. See you in the next video with a new topic. Till then, thank you very much.